Hey, good morning, everybody. My name is Tommy Sinclair with Sinclair Real Estate. Just wanted to reach out, let everybody know. Yesterday, I had the opportunity to go to the mayor's panel over at CDAR. We heard mayors or mayor representatives from 8 of the cities here in the Coachella Valley come and speak. I'm going to tell you a couple of them that really impressed me, and I'm going to tell you the ones that were least impressive. They all had good information. They all were telling us about what's coming and how they're modifying and what their plan was. There's just 2 cities that really stood out as they are the next cities, and they're great cities for locals, and they might surprise you. First things first, let's go with the cities that were not so impressive as far as what they've got coming. One would be Indian Wells. Not their fault. They're landlocked. They can't really expand anywhere or do anything. They have to stay within the parameters that are set. They do have some low-income housing. They're looking for a developer to build. And I say low-income, but it's more on the affordable side for Indian Wells or for the surrounding communities. They have a big plot of land over by the tennis gardens that they're looking to develop and to build some homes for the people that live here full-time, more of the workforce type of people, and that's what most people started calling it, was workforce housing. I was very impressed by the fact that they're conscious about it. They're actively trying to make it happen. They've been in negotiations with some developers. They just haven't got anybody to commit yet. The second one that I was not real impressed with, unfortunately, is the city I live in. It's La Quinta. They don't seem to have a plan for anything coming in the future. They've got a lot of projects that are halted or that don't have a completion date. And when I looked at their budget that they put up, they don't have reserves. The money they bring in is spent. There was maybe a $300,000 difference at the end of the year from what they brought in to what they put out. I'm not real impressed with any of the plans that they had. They talked about energy with IID and building or developing a program for that, which I understand that's necessary, but it wasn't anything that really helps the city. That's more of a statewide thing. Energy is not considered a local at that level. I just didn't see a lot of attraction for La Quinta for future business. But with that being said, La Quinta also has the main corridor with all the shopping already on 111 in Washington area. That's where most of their revenue comes in. The other thing that I noticed with La Quinta, their second source of revenue that was a third of their total budget is TOT tax. But they're out preventing us from selling homes or creating homes that are Airbnbs that bring in TOT. So if they're restricting their income and they're already spending their max budget, I'm not really sure how that's going to work out for them, but I guess we'll see in the next few years. They do have a cool project going on right now, and I only know about this. They didn't talk about it yesterday, but I only know about this because it's right around my house. They are renovating all of the side areas of the streets around the sidewalk and everything. They're doing a great job with that. It's beautiful. They're putting in that desert landscaping all up and down the streets of La Quinta. They had some other projects that they wanted to work on to remove some power lines and get everything underground. I guess they have some obstacles in doing that. They already have the easements in place, so I don't really know what the obstacles are. They didn't go into depth, but they do have some plans to kind of beautify a little bit, but they don't really have any plans to grow, so to speak. And when I say grow, I mean like attract new businesses or put in some housing that would be attractive to other people. They do have a housing project, but they didn't have any information on that at the time. Now let's go to the cities that did impress me. And I will mention the other cities all have great plans. Cathedral City's doing some good things. They're expanding business-wise and attracting new people. They have plans to build homes. Rancho Mirage is building out new homes. Nothing in the workforce area, but they're building out some new homes. They have the big project that's everybody calls the Disney project. It's not being built by Disney, but they are involved in some form. Palm Springs they're concentrating right now on access to their city, which I think is super important. The representative that was speaking on their behalf, she was very knowledgeable, and she came out right in the beginning and said, okay, let's talk about the problems. She wanted to address those. And I thought that not only was that impressive, but I respected that. So they are working on a project on Indian Canyon. I believe that's their number one street to, sorry. That's their number one street to get corrected. So that way, when we have these big storms, there's no flooding to prevent us from accessing their city. They have 3 roads altogether that they want to build bridges or some sort of additional higher road with maybe a drainage system underneath. So that way, when it does rain, access to the city isn't prevented. And they're saying not only for tourism, but because a lot of people work in the city, but they don't live in Palm Springs. They're coming from Desert Hot Springs, or they're coming from Cat City, or they're coming from somewhere else where it makes it difficult to get to their job. So that is their priority right now. I agree with that priority. They make a lot of money on their TOT tax as well, so they've got some new hotels going up. Once the hotels are in, the TOT tax would be a huge benefit to them and helping them get these projects done. But I just wanted to kind of brush on those. I'm trying to think. Indio did not have a representative there. And then trying to think on what city I missed here. We got Rancho Mirage, Indian Wells, La Quinta, Cat City, Palm Springs. Indio was a no-show. Okay, let's get on to my favorite cities. Second favorite, Desert Hot Springs. Amazing progress already. Great growth opportunity. They have a really good relationship with Lennar, who's going to be building some new homes out there. They're using any of the revenue that they're making off of this to improve the city center. So they're really working to clean up the city. Now, one thing that he did say was, unfortunately, we get the reputation of anything from Whitewater to Indio is considered Desert Hot Springs. And he goes, that's not Desert Hot Springs. That is county. And I understand where he's coming from. In the real estate world, I know. Because county lines and city lines make a huge difference in our business. So I know that even though it's all at Desert Hot Springs and you have a Desert Hot Springs address, Desert Hot Springs stops at the city limit, which is way on the west side. Now, the city itself is doing everything it can to clear up and clean up the facilities that they have. They're trying to attract new business. They do a taco tour. That's what they call it, a taco tour, where you go and you sign up and you purchase this ticket and you get to go to all the different taco shops and get tacos. That is amazing. I'm all for that. But they're doing a lot of things to try to involve the community. They're doing recreational things. They're doing some programs, after school programs. They took over when YMCA pulled out. They went in and they stepped in and they took over. They have a great budget. They have great revenue coming in. They are in the cannabis world, so the cannabis is a great portion of their revenue. TOT tax is another big portion of their revenue. But they are offering incentives to anybody that wants to build a business or develop or grow a business there. They'll help you out. Let's put it that way. Go talk to City Hall. Go talk to those people. If you're looking to grow a business somewhere or build a business somewhere, great city to get started in. Now, let me get to my number one. And at first, I kind of know that they're doing things, but I didn't realize the extent of what they've done. And this city is Coachella. Now, Coachella has over 1,000 homes already submitted for approval to be built. Brand new homes, affordable brand new homes, workforce homes, people that live here year round. So, not only was I impressed with what they had already done, but I was super impressed with what they have coming, what their plans are. They are looking at building a huge sports complex for recreational sports, not for necessarily to attract a pro athlete team, but for recreational sports, and maybe to get like a spring training type of thing here or something along those lines. Maybe in the soccer world, building a huge soccer complex. But what they've designed is a grid pattern where they're going to have basically a community park every quarter to half mile with water stations, with activities for the kids, big park areas. And they've already got a relationship with both Pulte, and I believe the other one was DR Horton. Thank you. So they already have a good relationship with Pulte and DR Horton that are building communities there now. And those are the ones that have the approvals, or that are in the process of approvals for the next 1,000 homes. So we're going to have a ton of growth in Coachella. We're going to have a ton of brand new construction. And the homes that are there, I'm selling them now. I'm already taking clients there. I've already been out there. 5 bedrooms plus. They're going to have, they do have 4-bedroom options. They have a 4-bedroom, a 5-bedroom, and then a 5-bedroom plus an office. So 100% nice homes, beautiful area, all brand new communities. Most of them are not going to have HOAs. So you're going to have a brand new home in a great community, no HOA. He did say something that actually kind of shocked me a little bit. The average age there in his city is 27. So you have a lot of young people who are just getting started, who are going to have these opportunities to get into these homes, and then they are also catering to businesses. So if they want to start their own business, the city will help them. If they want to put an office there, the city will help them. So I think Coachella has the biggest opportunity, growth opportunity, and if you're looking to buy a home, I think they're going to have the largest equity growth over the next 10 years. The mayor that's been there now, he's been there 9 years, and he goes from 9 years ago to today, we're a different city. And I agree. I lived in a city that was similar to that in the Bay Area. We moved there, it was horse town. That's what it was. I mean, you'd be driving down the road and there'd be a horse trotting on the side, you know. My parents and my in-laws sold their house last year. They had been in it since 1992, so just about 30 years. And they bought it somewhere in the 200, 250 range. They sold it for 1.4 million. So I see opportunities for growth like that in Coachella. Desert Hot Springs is another one where I see a big opportunity for growth. I don't know that it'll grow as much because I think that they have more work to do, but I know that they're making the steps that they need to get there. So just wanted to give you guys the information that I got. If you are looking to buy a home or sell a home, give me a call, and we'd love to help you out. I got a team here that can do that for you. But as far as the information that we got yesterday, it was great information. It helped me learn about the cities. It helped me learn on where each city's priorities are and where their growth direction is. So whenever we have those meetings, if you're an agent, it was held at CEDAR. Great to attend. I recommend it. If you're not an agent and you're interested in those things, reach out to us. We'll keep you updated on some of the things that are coming up, and we'll let you know if they're public or if they're only for agents, because that is something that we have to be careful of. But anytime that there's not one that's public, I'll gladly come out here and post a video for you guys so you can see what's going on. But hey, I appreciate it, and if you need anything else, reach out to us. The office line is 760-810-4242, and we'd love to hear from you. Have a good one.